In my experience, Google Ads fail for most septic companies for a few very common reasons. First, Google Ads are complicated and they're expensive. Yes, they can be profitable if they're managed correctly, but it's also very easy to lose a lot of money if you don't really know what you're doing. That's one of the reasons I often encourage business owners to hire someone to manage their ads, a professional. A competent Google Ads manager will usually earn more than their fee by avoiding costly mistakes. That said, one of the biggest mistakes I see septic business owners make try to manage Google Ads themselves is choosing the wrong type of campaign. This happens because Google strongly pushes new advertisers towards smart campaigns or performance max campaigns. These campaigns give Google most of the control over how your ads run. When Google is making most of the decisions, those decisions are first and foremost good for Google. Google is a corporation, and like any corporation, its primary responsibility is to its shareholders. Automated campaigns in general, and Performance Max in particular, are usually not what you want if you own a home service business like a septic company. These campaigns tend to show your ads all over the place, not just in Google search results. That means lots of people end up clicking on your ads who have no intention of hiring a septic service company, and those clicks still cost you money. The type of campaign most septic companies should start with is a standard Google search campaign using manual bidding. Unfortunately, Google makes this option harder to find during setup. Another major reason Google Ads fail is budget. Google is a hungry beast, and it takes real money to run ads effectively. For most home service businesses, including septic companies, a budget of around $50 a day, or about $1,500 a month, is usually the minimum needed to get meaningful results. Running ads with too small a budget often leads to poor performance, which makes business owners think Google Ads don't work, when the real issue is that the campaign never had enough data or spend to begin with. Another very common mistake is using too many keywords. If you're new to Google Ads, it's easy to assume that adding hundreds of keywords makes sense, that you're casting a wide net to catch anyone who might possibly need your services. But in most home service industries, and especially in septic services, only a relatively small number of keywords actually bring in real paying customers. These are keywords that show clear buyer intent. Phrases like septic service near me, septic tank installation near me, or septic tank replacement. When you load a campaign with too many low-intent keywords, you usually end up paying for a lot of clicks that never turn into real jobs. So, when Google Ads fail for septic companies, it's rarely because Google Ads themselves don't work. More often, it's because the account was set up with the wrong type of campaign, too small a budget, or too many low-quality keywords. When those things are fixed, Google Ads can work very well for septic businesses.